All right, my friends, today is April the 21st. It is several hours into the New York session. Let's do the market outlook and plans for the week ahead. Macro, pretty straightforward. There has been no major changes, but we're going to go ahead and run through some things here anyways. So we had a pretty interesting start to the week. Right off the Monday open, right? Just, a lot of buying coming through. Really interesting to see how this is going to play out. Are we setting up to get bonked, or are we setting up to trade higher? Yo guys, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and cover that. So the main takeaway from the macro is that I still am macro bullish, right? I'm still in that defensive mindset where I think we're set up for probably the remainder of at least Q2 to be chop. I'll cover what that looks like if I'm wrong here in a moment. So core plans are still, I think that we trade up later in the year. I think that we're going to be chopping people up for the next several months. So there's been no major changes, right? What does it look like if I'm wrong on that macro plan? So let's cover some things. First of all, from the bullish scenario, right now, if we would call basically 88 all the way up to, 93, 94 as macro resistance right now. If bulls actually start getting through this resistance and showing some they've been showing a lot of strength recently. If we see the same kind of strength that we've seen over the past few weeks, days or whatever, if we see that up in this resistance zone, then I'm going to start to change my tune and expecting that we could trade higher. I'm going to cover some, variables on that later. But that's kind of the main picture right now, right? Is that if bulls can actually start to get through this resistance zone, then maybe being defensive doesn't make sense anymore. The other version of being wrong is that this never materializes into, an uptrend resuming. What that's probably going to look like realistically is us losing 75K and us trading down to 60K, basically. That's how I'm viewing it right now, right? So 90K is your must reclaim for bulls. Level. 70K is your must not lose level for bulls, right? Those are the two macro levels to trade off of right now. It's a pretty simple view. So kind of the TLDR on the macro yap is that I am still macro bullish. I do think that my plan is going to materialize. I'm totally ready to trade a few more months of chop. Been kind of enjoying the chop recently, if I'm being honest, from an intraday point of view. And then I think that the trend is going to resume following that. We have a couple of ideas of what it's going to look like if I'm wrong, like losing 75K is going to be a, we're kind of fucked scenario. That would basically be the death of the trend in some way. I could see us go as low as 60K and have the trend resume, but if we don't resume off of the back of where we're at now, I'm not going to be betting on the trend resuming lower. Closing thoughts. Obviously what's been happening, the suit bid has been almost hilarious, right? Pretty specifically today because of how inversely correlated the S&P and Bitcoin were. But yeah, the suit bid, like the Coinbase bid that's been coming through, has been noticeable. So it really is, people trying to express the whole stupid argument between is Bitcoin a risk asset or is it a, uncorrelated, safe haven asset. I think caring about all that stuff is fucking stupid, personally. But that's pretty much it, right? Closing thoughts on macro, or I think we're going to trade higher. This is absolutely just wild times that we have in front of us, where the president's tweeting some shit and the S&P is going down 3.5% in a day. Just wild times. But closing thoughts are, I think you need to be prepared for the rest of Q2 to be boring. Chop in between 90K and 75K. And, if we start to break outside of that range that we're developing right now, then that's when momentum is going to return. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into a little bit of medium time frame. So medium time frame, just like macro, no dramatic changes, right? Been operating off the same plan. We did trade a little bit higher. If I had told last week, I would have told you that instead of us trading up on Monday, we would be most likely rejecting today. This doesn't change anything in my plan. We traded up a little bit higher, and that's kind of fine. I do think from here, though, we're probably going to be setting up for that rejection. And as I said for a while, if we do trade back down and attack these lows again, you want to pay very, very, very close attention, because this is probably setting you up for one of the best opportunities you're going to have in a long time. If we trade down aggressively into this area, I'm going to almost certainly be buying up more Bitcoin spot and probably be putting leverage on as well. Alternatively, if you start to see bulls really starting to get through these resistance zones, maybe I end up having to put the risk on higher. I don't think that that's super likely. As it stands, we're building out, this range between, we had our 8-9 month range, then we had our 3-month range. Now we're building out value between those two. I don't think expecting bulls to really be able to get through this 88 to 90K zone, it's not really that sensible. So if they blast through it convincingly, then I'll have a different tune. But right now, sitting right below resistance, I think that we're probably setting up for a bonk, especially with equity selling off. Bitcoin's been pretty resilient today, but just like we've seen time and time again, when the relative strength decoupling tweets start coming out, it's really only a matter of, hours before that course correction comes. So that would be my guess is what's likely to happen. If the sell pressure keeps coming through on equities, Bitcoin's not going to hold up. Altcoins, I kind of want to just skip over altcoins, but if I was to trade any alt right now, it would be Fartcoin. But honestly, I mean, look at what the S&P looks like today, Bitcoin, I'm looking at the S&P and it's looking like this, and I'm going, okay, I'm going to short Bitcoin. The S&P keeps going down, Bitcoin bounces. I mean, it's a crazy world we live in right now, but I'm just, like I've said for a little while now, very, very disinterested in alts. Fartcoin does look pretty good on higher time frame. Outside of that, nothing looks good to me. My main focus is just trading the shit out of Bitcoin right now. I'm either doing high time frame portfolio management stuff with Bitcoin, or I'm intraday trading Bitcoin. It's pretty much it right now. That's what I think is the highest EV focus to have as a trader. Don't be overly committed and think you just need a full stack into that sell-off though too, because ultimately I don't know how it's going to play out. My system and experience tells me I need to bet on it, but we're in such a weird time right now with all the geopolitical bullshit that it's a lot more random this time around than, if we're taking the same exact setup this time, last year or whatever, I would have just been super confident about it, but we're in unprecedented times. So you gotta be loose with your bias and don't get caught up on anything. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So good luck out there, and I will chat with you guys soon.